This indoor was not here when you're here. You think back to 06 and then coming back, just like how differently it is compared to, I don't know, your first go around?
Yeah, it's one of those things, I talked to my wife, it's like, man, everything's so familiar, yet it's so different, you know, I mean, and, even when I was here before, I felt like we had world-class facilities, but now it's just a whole nother level, and just, and it's great too how they have everybody up here, remind you the tradition that you're upholding here as a Bronco, so I love it.
Who's got the best hands in the O-line room? I mean, you have good hands, right?
You're looking at them
right here.
Yeah, I mean, could I be an all-pro tight end? We can't say anymore, but but the hands are there. We can say that.
The more you can do, right?
Yeah.
The more you can do. So, May 29th, this team signs you, right? And this week, the first depth chart comes out. Coach Kubiak, I know, said it's fluid, but there you are, starting right tackle. You're not surprised that this has happened now? Why do you think you're there right now, Ryan?
For me, being in the league as long as I've been, you can get wrapped up in other people's expectations, So I have goals that I want to achieve here in camp, and I feel that, where I am right now is a part of those goals. It's nowhere finished, but that, it's on track. So, I'm never surprised, with what I'm able to accomplish because I have high expectations for myself. So, I mean, I enjoy it. I'm very thankful for my opportunities, and I just see where I'm at now as a great opportunity to continue my goals that I've set to achieve here in camp.
How would you rate what's going on in camp for you? I mean, obviously pretty well with what you're being asked to do, but you kind of have an understanding of what the coaches want you guys to do.
Yeah, well, being with Coach Kubiak, being in this offense, for a while, I definitely understand what we're trying to accomplish with plays that we call and things like that. But I mean, it's just I think things have been moving, progressing well. We got a lot of new players, new faces, new coaches, but it's exciting. It's going to be exciting to get on the field here against Seattle and really put it against another team and see where we really are.
Will you bring Ty, Max, and Matt together, maybe outside of a normal meeting room, and just say, guys, look, first preseason game, there isn't a lot of pressure. It doesn't count, but it matters, right?
Yeah.
Like, what's some of the things you'll say to these guys who will take their first kind of real snap together against, Seattle?
Yeah. I mean, the big thing is just the big thing that I had to realize, and I think every player needs to realize, is when you're in the NFL, you're here because you belong here.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be playing unless you can do it. So, my thing, when I talk to these young guys is, hey, you can do it. You're up here, so, just believe in yourself. And, I think that's really key to being a good offensive lineman and really a good player in the NFL.
What do you know about the snaps you're expecting or how far you're going to go on Friday night? Do you guys know yet?
No, a guy like me, though, man, I'll take every snap I can. You know, it's just an opportunity. It's, and what a great environment. I mean, Seattle's one of the best stadiums, to play in on the road and in that environment. And, what a way to kind of get started and get used to how this season's going to be. I mean, we all have high expectations for this team. And going into a hostile territory like that, it's going to be real fun.
Last one. How will you determine if that first preseason game is good for you and the four guys you're going to line up next to? Is it? I think at this point it's beyond getting in and out of the huddle. You want to see some first downs, right? Just really kind of make sure. Is it the communication maybe? How will you grade out to say, guys, you know what? Good first game.
Yeah, I mean, fortunately for us, coaches will grade the game. But the thing that we're looking for as an offensive line, we want to communicate. We all want to be on the same page.
Yeah.
We want to have our operation run smooth. And for me, one of the big things, we got to get our running back off the ground or be there when our running back or receiver hits the ground, because this is a really, football's a team sport, and especially on offense. Our guys who are going downfield, they need to know that we're there. And so making sure we can do that, those are the kind of things we're going to be looking for.